Hello everyone, it's Dr. Anjum Rashid. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will discuss a case of community-acquired pneumonia. A 3-year-old girl presents to the emergency department with 1 week history of fever, cough and progressive increased work of breathing. She was started on antibiotics by her physician 4 days ago without any improvement. Her vital signs were temperature 39 degree, respiratory rate 50, oxygen saturation 88% on right arm. On examination, she was ill appearing with dry mucous membrane. Her respiratory examination revealed grunting, nasal flaring and suprasternal, intercostal and subcostal retractions. On auscultation, she had crackles in the left lung field and distant breath sounds with dullness to percussion on the right side. Her chest X-rays are shown. Now, a chest CT scan was done after visualization of the chest radiographs. Now the questions. Which subset of the patient with community-acquired pneumonia require hospitalization? And second question, which subset of patient with community-acquired pneumonia require admission to intensive care unit? Now the answers. Answer to question number 1. Children with any of these features should be hospitalized. Moderate to severe community-acquired pneumonia, tachypnea, retraction and grunting, hypoxemia. Children less than 3 to 6 months, pathogen with increased virulence, for example, community-acquired methicillin resistance, Staphylococcus aureus. Dehydration, vomiting or unable to take oral medication, significant comorbidity, psychosocial concern such as non-compliance and lack of follow-up. Now answer to second question. Children with any of these features should be admitted to intensive care unit. Impending respiratory failure requires non-invasive ventilation or intubation. Altered mental state due to hypoxia or hypercarbia require blood pressure or perfusion support. Pulse oximetry less than or equal to 92% with inspired oxygen more than or equal to 50%. Community-acquired pneumonia is caused by multiple pathogens. Viruses are responsible in 50% of the children less than 5 years of age. Streptococcus pneumoniae is the most common bacterial pathogen. Mycoplasma and chlamydia pneumonia is more common over the age of 5 years. Community-acquired methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus is associated with more severe complications. Mild pneumonia does not require imaging or labs and can be treated as an outpatient. Preschool-age children only need antibiotics if a bacterial infection is suspected. CBC and blood culture is recommended for moderate to severe CAP requiring admission. Now, chest radiograph should be done on patients who are admitted or fail outpatient therapy and to document CAP complications such as parapneumonic effusion, necrotizing pneumonia and pneumothorax. Pleural effusion occur more frequently with bacterial pneumonia. Effusion should be assessed for loculation using ultrasound or CT scan. Small uncomplicated effusion usually resolve with antibiotics. Now, larger or purulent effusions require a drainage procedure such as chest tube with fibrinolytic agents or video-assisted thoracoscopic surgery. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.